You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Retzlaff. He's right on target. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. But glass half empty. I mean, they made that third down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. He's got his man.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a...
And he's got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. Godroot just causing wreckage in the secondary. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going up top on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a gap. It's Giddens. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fast motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
For jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Going for the big play. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, BYU! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come with it.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Offense in an empty set. Johnson looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll run it from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it in the middle, it's Bowers. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he breaks into the open. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Snatches it on the run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And the Wildcats are marching down the field. He leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Johnson wants to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Lockett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Handoff from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Lets it fly. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Feeling some heat. Using his feet to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Extending the play. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense, and he loses the football on the return. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Whew, that's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Moving away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Delivers the contact. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. BYU with the 1st and 10. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Steps away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
This offense has a second down play. He leaves it with his back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Lockett. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kansas State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field to score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
To the air, it's Retzlaff. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. The give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Caught at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with a run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Moves. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Skips away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Touchdown, Wildcats! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Barrels ahead. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion but was denied. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now going up top. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle.
This was a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Leading by one, they'll go ahead and go for two and try to make it a field goal game. Johnson wants to throw it. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. And the Wildcats pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They want to run this quarterback. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Coming after him. Oh, there's the ball! And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, running back gets the give. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Kansas State just trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Edwards. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.